Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing on a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. We're also gonna take a look at what the Fed has been doing with its money printing machine lately. Quite interesting to say the least. Let's look at the charts. So Bitcoin is still trying to form its double top formation. As I said to you in my last video, we need to see this local low break. If it is the local low, it is at 41.5k. We're still stalling around the 50 EMA. We have a big red volume candle which hasn't been recovered yet. I do think we'll recover it, so going up to 46k, and then if we go down from there and break 41.5k, we create this double top formation. And as you know, the market maker structure will proceed to form its first leg down, first retrace, second leg down, second retrace, and then double bottom formation, and we move it out there to the upside. So wait for that before we get a confirmation of a double top formation. And the confirmation is when we form a retrace to the upside again, up to at least 45k, reject that zone, go down below 41.5k. That is your double top confirmation. And as I said to you, the Fed has been doing some interesting stuff lately. This is the Federal Reserve total asset chart going back to 2005. It's basically saying when the money printer is going off or if it's on. And lately, if we just take the latest maybe year and a half, maybe zoom in a little bit so it's more clear to you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna do it like this. We've basically been in a downtrend from 2022. We can go as back as maybe, yeah, this was possibly the peak 2022. We've been going almost in a straight line to the downside. We had a small peak here during the banking crisis in March last year, when they had to bail out the bank in Silicon Valley Bank. They printed some money to save them, and then we've been going straight to the downside, as you can see. But currently, if you zoom in a bit here, the money printer has possibly been turned on again. If we zoom in, you can see we found our bottom here, and we possibly turning to the upside again, a small step to the upside. And yeah, that's quite interesting. That has indicated somewhat of a bull run is kind of starting again. If you see, during the last financial crisis, they started printing when the stuff hit the fan, and as you can see, bam, they printed money like crazy, and from there we had a bull run for almost 12 years. We had a C19 crisis. They started printing again, and they printed all of 2021, and then in 2022 they reduced the money supply and their assets on their balance sheet, and now they possibly found a low and they started to print money again. Quite interesting. We don't know yet, because as I showed you, it's quite small. The money supply has been increased quite small amount of money. So we just have to wait and see and follow the trend for a couple of weeks ahead and see where we go from there. Also, the inverted yield chart, so the 10-year and the 2-year yields, when they invert, that signals the start of a bear market. You can see from the 80s we inverted at 78, and then the gray marked zones are indications of the bear markets or recessions. So if we take a look at when it happened during the tech bubble, during 2000 and 2001, we inverted during February 2000, we stayed there, and when we uninverted, that was a signal of a financial crisis. Same thing during the 80s, as you can see here, and same thing actually during the last financial crisis. We inverted during 2007, and then when we uninverted, a couple months later, we had our financial crisis. Same thing during C19. We inverted during 2019. 1 year later, we had our financial crisis. So we still inverted, as you can see here, but we're starting to uninvert. If you can see that in the chart, we can zoom in a bit here. Look at the latest trend. Oh, this wasn't a good chart, but yeah, as you can see here, we're starting to go above the zero line, which is quite interesting. So you have to follow this as well. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see if the money printer is on and we uninvert. Well, that's a signal that a big dump might come, which would take us to these volume candles down below at 27k. Looking at the news trends for this week, not much going off. All the big shots are at Davos at the World Economic Forum meeting. So not much is going to happen in my opinion. Looking at the liquidation map, still a lot of shorts open to get liquidated around the 45k zone, where we have a volume candle as well. Quite interesting. And we still have a lot of longs getting liquidated around 37, 38k zone. Make of this what you want. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. So this is the Chainlink chart. As I said in my last day trading update, we're expecting a double top formation for Chainlink as well. And the target I said to you was at $16.82. We're approaching that. Chainlink just broke $16. And I think we have one last push up to 16.8k before we create this double top formation, and the local low is set at around $12.5. Break that and hold below it on the daily time frame. We're going lower, and the target for me would be great if we touch the $8.5 zone, because that is where we had a range for over a year and we haven't retested that zone yet. So it would be great if we tapped into $8.5 and then created that double bottom formation and moved out there. That would be great, because as you can see here, we were in a range from $6 to $8.5 for over a year, and we have finally broken out of it. We haven't retested that zone. It would be great to clear those open orders, which are in this volume candle from $7.7 up to $9.6. Sorry, would be great to clear those orders so everybody is liquidated, free. And we can load up, possibly not financial advice, in a single digit zone, because when we get there it will be the last time. Not financial advice, but it will be the last time, possibly, for Chainlink below $10, or yeah, below double or triple digits. So not financial advice, this is just a thought experiment and just for entertainment purpose only. I hope you learned something. Have a good one. Big Boss out.